YouTube, praise to the great metal lord Balthasar. What the crap's going on? And welcome back to the Empire Total Warhammer campaign, where if you're watching at this point and you don't know that it's an all-gun campaign, you really need to go back and figure out that it's an all-gun campaign. And all-gun means lots of guns, which means fun, which is why we're watching and playing this. Yes. Anyway, thank you for coming back. We get to kill some vampires, folks, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Absolutely not.
Well, actually, I think I moved up here just to keep Mannfred from attacking. I don't know if we'll actually get to kill them. He does have a lot of cavalry. That could be somewhat problematic. Black Knights have shields and pretty heavy armor. Could be a pain. As you all know, at the end of the last episode, we were able to confederate Talabheq land, which is insane. Now we actually make money. We actually have some territory, and we're going to try and do right by some of these buildings. There's some buildings we have here which are really cool, by the way, and I'm not going to tear it down. This one provides us outriders with grenade launchers too. Yeah, so we got to leave all these buildings here. We have all these buildings for income. I really need probably something to help defend that, but I don't think we have any enemies in the near vicinity. And now the exciting thing is we get to really push on the Von Crapsteins. Also, another exciting thing is that at Talabheim, we do have access to the elite tier troops that came with this mod. We've got the Hackbutschützen. So these guys are trained as line infantry, which means they have a secondary ability to fix bayonets and go into melee. They have 150 range, and they do, what do you call it? It's, if I can ever remember the name to this, it drives me crazy. Suppressed. That's what I was thinking. They have the suppress ability. We actually can't recruit them yet, but we're very close to it. We can recruit war wagons, Hellstorm rocket batteries, Bergjägers. So Bergjägers, pretty cool unit here too. Take a look at their special ability. They take away leadership. This would be a really good unit to stick out on the flank with their long range. They do deal anti-large weapon, but I mean, they really aren't meant for melee. You can see here by their stats. So this is going to be a support unit, really. And then if we take a look at the other unit that's here, it's going to be the Jaeger Corps, which actually has a shield breaker ability, which would be, again, really cool, and they can snipe. So really, really cool stuff with this unit. They also have very long range, not meant in any kind of secondary melee capacity. If we can get up here to tier 5, we get these two line infantry type units. You can see the drawn shoots in here are meant to be more like a grenadier. They have a shorter range and they're better in melee. And then, well, actually, I can't remember exactly. Line damage dealer has an emphasis on dealing damage. Let's see, missile strength. They also do suppressed. They're a shorter range unit, 40 armor. They're gonna go 26, 34, 28. 37, 26, 34. These ones actually appear to be the more potent unit. Honestly, I'd have to go see these guys in practice to see. It's possible they might have like a blunderbuss or something like that. That's why they have the shorter range. 90 units. 90 units. Yeah, we'll check these guys out. The other cool units, and these guys are nuts. The Eisenbombers are absolutely insane. Imagine like dismounted grenade launchers with decent armor. Führerschützen, these guys are also really cool. They do flaming damage. Really, really cool stuff. And then we've also got the Blitzschützen here, which these guys basically have a bunch of shotguns with suppress. So, and then the Jaeger Corps long rifles with 220 range, and they have snipe. So there's going to be some really fun. Not to mention we can use Luminarcs, we can use steam tanks. We got a lot of fun stuff coming our way. I'm super excited that we got Talabheq land to join up, though that did push down our imperial authority, but we've picked up some massive prestige by just constantly winning big battles. We have all these extra empire captains that are just costing us upkeep. Just gonna disband those units. Really no reason to be carrying them around. Let's actually check the map. Actually, you know what? I kind of needed that guy. We should have sent him walking to help us complete this mission we're on. Whoops. Well, I guess we'll have to do it later because Air's a goon. So Talabheq land is fully under our control. Let's do the Council of Bourgeois Meisters, or whatever that one is, to help us get quicker growth. Grinzat is definitely under vampire threat. We moved up to protect it. I'm not going to spend any money there until I can actually protect it. I'm going to start building defenses at Steingart now that we're making a little cash. And we'll upgrade the settlement as well. We need to get it upgraded quick before Black Venom comes back. I've asked Karak Hearn to go attack Karak Hearn and take it back for themselves, but they're kind of being really slow and pathetic allies at the moment. We just put down a big rebellion in Solent. Okay, they sent Helman Gorst to attack Mordheim, which is undefended at the moment. Is what it is. Oh, they brought in reinforcements. What's gonna get real here? Boy, we're getting attacked. So they're attacking the garrison. We'll have to see where Balthasar comes in from, but we're gonna get even more Free Company militia from the garrisons. This is good news. It's gonna be a lot of Free Company militia. We should be able to do like a full-on 3-line checkerboard formation in order to wreck this cavalry. And I'll try and lure their cavalry in with my own so that we can get it. The Varghulf's also a pretty big threat. Basically with these vampire armies, if you take down the mobile units and then monsters if they have it, they're done. They're toast. Because they just can't handle all the bullets. Like there is a lot of bullets that they're going to be getting hit with. It may be hard, actually, to pull off a checkerboard formation before these vampires get right up in my face.
Ready to engage for the Warhammer.
I'll try it.
Ready to engage. Shalia protect us. Engage.
All right, let's just start filling in gaps.
Ready? Yes, sir. Quickly. Understood. To battle! For the twin-tailed comet! Militia! Taking position!
Okay, I've got everybody ordered into 3 lines.
Emperor's might!
Go pull our cavalry out front. Let's get Balthasar up here. Get our mortar to safety. I'm gonna kind of guard this flank because there is cavalry moving up. There we go. Let's get all of our guns on defensive. Same thing with the mortar. Alright, we've got inbound cav. Let's pull back. We're gonna need some help over here. Let's get back away from these units. Let's see if we can put any Searing Doom here on this cavalry. There we go. Do some damage to these guys, rip off some of their armor. Let's put an attack on them. We're getting hit hard on this flank here. Actually, focus that Varghulf. Let's move our guns further back. Put another unit of Free Company here. Yeah. Focus that Varghulf out. Move some more Free Company this way. Let's move out around this cavalry. I need Daddy Balthasar back over. I was using him to kind of hold people in this fight, actually. We do have Assault of Stone. Those guys have already moved on. That's unfortunate. Assault of Stone would have been really good there.
Yes, General.
Let's start dropping some mortar attacks. Fill in this gap. Move to this flank. There's a gap over here. Turn you all to hit these cavalry. Alright. See what I can do here, folks. There's a lot going down. These are all Black Knights. Some of those look like Blood Knights just back here. Need these guys to stand still. They're kind of blobbed right there. Hopefully they'll stay there for just a second. Get bombarded. Okay. Take out some zombies. Start wrapping up some flanks here. shoot these guys out. Using Balthasar to try and clean this up a little faster. We need the Free Company Militia to come fill in here. Put this unit here. Got caught up on a zombie unit there. Let's try and get this kill box completely filled in. I'm going to keep trying the Searing Doom. I'm going to try and hit mostly cavalry with it. I'm going to get rid of these Black Knights, the sooner the better. Probably going to be doing friendly fire here. Oh, we have access to Sutsun's mortars if we put an electric count in Talabuk land. And we should start spamming those out because Sutsun mortars do not inflict friendly fire, which means you can just blob, you know, like fire them straight into your infantry fights, which is spectacular. Alright, was that a Wind of Death? Yes, it was. Well, he got 59 kills with it. That sucks, but... Let's get our Pistoliers moving. Okay, we cleaned up this flank. Let's go see what we can do about Mannfred. Start trying to reform a line a little bit. Let's see if we can jack up these vampire leaders. There's another Varghulf coming. We're gonna want to be ready for that. What's this right here? Skeleton warrior. Let's bombard it. Let's get some of the armor off of Mannfred. Let's turn around and shoot this leader. They got coming after me here. Any priority target? Yeah, Graveguard. Oh, and a Graveguard with great weapon. Let's go up here and get the attention of the Varghulf and try and draw him into here. Mannfred is not going to go down easy. Balthasar's leadership is through the floor right now. He's exhausted. We're going to kind of just ignore Mannfred, actually, for the most part. Let's actually turn around and shoot him. Balthasar needs a rest. I'm gonna kind of chase Mannfred a little with some of these units, shoot him up. Suck his armor off. Let him have it. Yeah, let's keep running away. Did we kill the Varghulf? Yes, we did. Perfect. Kill this guy too. Oh, Cryptors. Run, 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 run. Run away from the Cryptors. Yeah, we must have just killed Mannfred. Yep, he just went down. So Mannfred is executed because the leadership of the rest of his forces just took a crippling blow. Well, it wasn't without losses, but it was 2 large armies of vampires, and we're going to gain a lot of prestige from that. Not to mention some loot and just helping to secure Grinzat. Mannfred, it says remaining 0, but he'll probably get the dead shall rise again and some other BS, so we'll see. You never know, we might get lucky. Oh, the reason Balthasar was exhausted is because I went into battle in the forced march, I remember now. Yeah, whoops. Where's that memory error? Never present. But we didn't lose any units, so that's actually pretty huge. I'd love to take the treasury on this stuff, but we gotta be able to replenish. Definitely need to be able to replenish. Now, vampires, remember, they can do the raise the dead mechanic, which means that they are going to be back at our throat near constantly. Military, I mean, do you need military access? You got a border with the only person you're at war with. How about I make a counteroffer? How about you don't need military access? How come we can't just have, like, a defensive alliance? I can't remember why these things work this way. Why can't we have a defensive alliance with these folks? It must be something they changed about the mechanics of the Empire. I don't know. Fealty of Hockland. Well, we've got a lot of cash, so it's not gonna hurt us. Helped Hawkland win a victory at Brass Keep over the Greenskins.
Grows, my lord.
Did we really lose that much income there? What did we lose all that income from?
You summon me.
Someone raiding me? No one's raiding? Are they? We did get sacked. I mean, were we making that much income off Mordheim?
To the provinces. Step to it.
I'm gonna...
Protector of the weak. I will go.
Can you guys get off my screen? I'm trying to swap troops and that crap's on my screen. Alright, I want all these units in the army with the Arch Lector.
What does the Emperor bid?
We don't need this guy.
True servant of Sigmar.
Let's
Servant of the faith.
get garrisoned so we can start recruiting some units. Jaeger Corps, that's so cool. We got access to some nice units. Fort Jaegers. This is the Snipe Shield Breaker. These units probably cost quite a bit more upkeep as well. Landestrom. This is the cheap gun unit, basically. They're all 180 upkeep, though. And I can get Free Company Militia for quite a lot cheaper. So I am going to go ahead and recruit some Free Company Militia as a base to this army. And obviously I want some of the special units in Balthasar's armies, too. But right now, honestly, Free Company Militia are absolutely owning until we can get a hold of that line infantry. So I'm not crazy worried about swapping out the Free Company on Balthasar yet, but I will want to when we're finally given an opportunity to do so.
Shaman, I will.
Where did Mannfred end up at? Did we get the defeat on him? Sword of Cain claimed. So we stole an Opal Amulet. We defeated Von Crapstein, though. We didn't get credit for defeating... That's annoying. We didn't get credit for defeating Mannfred there. Or have we already done it?
I go where the winds howl. No.
That's not Mannfred. That's not Mannfred.
The Empire.
I mean, Manfred's dead. I don't know where he's at, but we didn't get credit for defeating him here. Have we already gotten an ability for Mannfred? What did I miss there? We totally killed Mannfred Von Crapstein in that last battle. Yeah, none of this stuff is for defeating him. War declared, deaths, battle reports. Yeah, I don't know. Alright.
Supreme Patriarch.
Whatever. Guess we'll just have to get another chance, and I'm sure we will. It's kind of like Pokemon, man. You want all the abilities for defeating the legendary lords around you. Let's grab Glittering Robe. Metal Shifting might be good just because Balthasar is casting so much. I don't know. It's possible that could end up being decent. Making decent cash. Telebheim. Let's not get too crazy here. So let's remember where all these settlements are at. So here's Kemperbad. We definitely... probably just want to put defenses in. We definitely want growth so we can replenish and get up to tier 5. I'm going to eventually try and put defenses here. But it's fairly safe for the time being. There's a lot of buildings I want to build, but right now I kind of need those income buildings that are strewn throughout there. We just don't have a lot of trade and other stuff going on at the moment.
So, approach and make your offer.
Are we ever going to get a non-aggression pact, Wissenland? What about old Carl?
I am Carl Franz.
Can we be friends?
So be it.
Thank you. Alright, we're friends with Carl. Our electoral machinations have... Oh, speaking of electoral machinations. Let's get here to the elector counts and assign one to Talabhec land. I'm gonna take Humphrey, who's the other lord we have. We're gonna assign him as the elector count of Talabhec land. He'll get this Stonebreaker, which is a really cool sword, but we also get access to Sutsun's mortars, which again, friendly fire is not a thing. And we have some mortars here. We're gonna want to replace them with Sutsun's mortars. So I'm gonna take the lower chevron one, and we'll start replacing these with Sutsun's mortars as they become available. They will be very handy, very handy. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, this big vampire army led by Gorst is kind of problematic. It's a serious threat to us at the moment, especially since I'm just garrisoned here. But I mean, on the next turn, I'm gonna pick up 6 more free companies. So that would put us at 10 free company, 4 guns. Still be a rough fight against this, but we would have a good chance. You can see the vampires have some fairly considerable strength.
I am ready. Are you?
But outside of Drakenhof and Tempelhof, they don't have a lot to protect them from myself. So if we can get the other army built up and start closing in on these guys, we can accomplish our first campaign objective, which is to shut down the vampires. So I do want to start working on the accuracy of artillery units, because we have Sutsun's mortars, and those things can be just wonderfully devastating in our current situation. I wonder if I fix this, if it'll force the vampires to attack again and waste more time here. If they're wasting time there, it's allowing me to train troops. Let's see what happens. Yeah, good. I mean, that's almost kind of worth the spend, I think. They're wasting movement points and time there.
Greetings in Sigma.
Down with that. Military. You don't need military access. You have a border open with them. You just don't need it. I mean, maybe I need it to move through. I don't know. I'm not that worried about it. I don't understand why they're so obsessed with the military access there. Just say be gone.
Let us begin.
Yeah, there's no bridge across to the moot. Vampire army's no longer there. Grinsat's left open. We could move back here and just try and lay in an ambush, but no one can move across there in one turn. I think we get to continue to replenish in Averland. Yeah, we do. Well, no, we don't. Armies in foreign territory. That stinks. Whatever. I want to put pressure on a moot. I want to start pushing, and if I can get into the moot, I have an easy path to Swartzhofen. Grinsat may suffer some rebellions, which would be a pain in the butt, but we just have to deal. You know, gotta do what we gotta do. We picked up our free company here, so this is a good start to this army. Good start to that army. So 150. So there's less range on these Landestrom, but they do more damage. Their upkeep is more, though. Whew, rocket batteries. That's absurd. Pistoliers are actually very handy against the vampires, like, very handy, and at only 125 upkeep, that is... kind of feels like a no-brainer. Should definitely get some Pistoliers in that army. It's gonna start eating up some of our income, but we've got to attack the vampires while we're able. Oof, an imposing fort. What's the gain here? So we get 2 more free company, 2 Hellstorm rocket batteries. Ooh. Yeah. So we get 2 more free company. And then the Outrider switches to a grenade launcher. Oh, Fort Saul is going to be impenetrable. I love it. It's kind of a waste, but let's just tear that down. Here we go. Our money's going to drop again because we're having to field the other army, but we kind of need it because we're going to need to pinch the vampires. Oh boy. Grimgor is declaring war. Yeah, we got to get rid of the vampires. Oh, Balthasar here getting hit by Varghulf spam. That is interesting. Oh, and Cairn Raise? Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of the vampires. They're getting good units. And they could be getting this from Raise the Dead. When you have big battles and lots of people die, it creates these Raise the Dead sites, and the vampires can just snatch up, like, especially with the cheats that the AI gets on their money, they can just snatch up tons of units. They can rebuild entire armies in single turns, depending on how it works, which is kind of a cool mechanic for the vampires. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. It does get frustrating when you're fighting them, but it is an awesome mechanic for the vampires, and one that they should have, because it matches their mantra, right? That's what they do. They raise the dead. They animate armies from the grave.
Free company! Militia! Free company! Sigma guides us! Free company! For the twin-tailed comet! Free company! Sigma guides us! Free company! Handgunners! Our weapons are yours!
There we go. We've got a pretty good staggered line here. Alright. Okay, let's go lure up some victims. I actually probably want to put some distance between myself and the Varghulfs. That'll give me time to shoot some of them with my cavalry. Something like this, maybe? Try and pull way back here. Okay. We really want to focus our efforts on the Varghulfs here if possible. We're going to be chased by cavalry as well. Focus that Varghulf. We got to watch the bats too. Shoot him! Shoot him! Excellent. That was good. That was real good. Oh yeah, yep. Those dire wolves are a bit of a problem because they're very fast. The more damage our pistoliers can do from range here, the better. They have lots of Varghulfs. Alright, if they're not going to attack my pistoliers with those dire wolves, I want to try and get another shot here. Oh gosh, run. Oh, too close. We're wearing out our welcome here, folks. I'm going to actually see if we can... try and mess with the vampires a little bit here. I'd like to land that bombardment on the Cairn Wraiths because the magic damage should be good. Alright, yeah, keep your distance. Yeah, keep your distance, keep your distance. Okay, careful. Keep shooting these guys up. We've lured them back close to our lines. Keep moving, Balthasar. Keep moving. Okay, let's pull our outriders all the way through the groups of pistoliers. Alright, Balthasar's safe. Let's get the armor off these things. I'm gonna actually dive bomb him with Balthasar just to hold him in place for a minute, help shoot him to death. There we go. Excellent. Let's go get the attention of these Black Knights with lances and barding. That's a pretty dangerous unit to be approaching our flank. Yeah, Let's see, can we get a lucky hit on the Cairn Wraiths here? Yeah, see, that staggered line is just brilliant right now. I'm gonna have to help focus out Varghulfs. Kind of reposition a couple of these units where they can shoot better. Don't fire at will. Focus that Varghulf. Balthasar, I need your help over here. Too late. I wanted the armor. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna do what I can to rip up these lances and barding. Keep focusing Varghulfs. Yeah, if I attack him with Balthasar, I can shoot him in the back. We got Cairn Wraiths in us up front. Alright, the number of Varghulfs is steadily dropping. Those lances... Okay, yeah, that hurt the Cairn Wraiths real bad. Let's continue to hurt the Cairn Wraiths with magical bombardments. Just get out flanking a little bit here. Okay, I think the Varghulfs are all gone. Let's get lined up to shoot these guys out. We need to get in behind the vampire formation. I'm going to send Balthasar on a corpse cart killing mission. And continue bombardments. Let's give these guys some helps here. Let's get rid of these Cryptors. We need to get a hold of these Graveguard with great weapons. Right now, vampires are kind of managing to hold me. We're okay, though. We're okay. Spread out a little there, Cav, so we can actually shoot. There we go. The vampires are going to lose their leadership. So it won't really matter that Heinrich is up here doing whatever. We're just going to destroy their leadership. Perfect. Dude, Balthasar, look at this. He just sits on 30 wins of magic pretty much non-stop. That's awesome. Which is one of the reasons why, like, we cast so many spells. Getting that metal shifting may actually be good. We took some damage, but once again, we shut down a fairly powerful vampire army, which is just going to keep feeding our prestige and making us stronger, giving us cash. It's good in multiple ways. It's leveling up my troops. We now have a gold chevron free company. There are upgrades we can get to make our free company better still, if that's to be believed. That it can be better, and it certainly can. Problem is Balthasar's army's taken some pretty big losses. Let's see what the vampires have if we want to force our way into the moot. Yeah, we definitely want some Imperial authority. Because we have a ton of prestige.
Let us begin.
This guy's hurting pretty bad. So are we. We're going to have to keep the pressure on, though, but there could be other vampire armies back here. That's why I'm hesitant to just go too deep, too fast. I think we should replenish our army. I mean, we're not going to be able to do this every time, but I think we should do it for now. Let's get evasion, because if we can unlock final transmutation, we can start melting all the vampire single entities, which is going to be big. Could try to attack this guy here, so we're down to 661 in terms of upkeep. Fort Oberstyre would be good to get in here and take, because then it might make the vampires have to keep trying to focus on this other army here. Let's just help get rid of some vampire stragglers here. These guys did want military access. Let's go ahead and grant it to them. We're trespassing.
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
Agreed.
Guess I should have just taken it. Whatever. Let's start pushing up closer to Fort Oberstyre. We could get in over our head here, which would be bad, but try and keep an eye out. This army's not great. They're not going to be near as strong as Balthasar is. But, I mean, with time, they'll get better. We need some or actually, we can respec this Lord, I think. Not replace Lord. It's the mod I'm using where you can reset skill points. How come I can't reset skill points? Oh, no. That's the button. Where is it at? Oh, right here. Respec your character, yes. So I want to undo what the AI did and choose my own path here. We want Inspiring Presence, Pistol Corps, and let's get him a Warhorse, and then we'll do the Grand Hammer of Sigmar. So this will help improve all of these Free Company militia. They don't have as much armor as Balthasar's army, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's respec this Witch Hunter. And I need you guys to help me name these characters, by the way. Let's make him good at cleansing corruption. Damage walls actually could be really helpful because we could pull them out of the army, damage up the walls on Tempelhof or Drakenhof, and try and fight our way in a lot better than what we can currently do. Fort Saul is going to be a greenskin nightmare here soon. Got a little bit of cash left, not a lot. Let's actually sit on some cash for a couple turns in case we get hit by raiding or something else that drives us into the negative. We could do some sacking and looting at like Oberstyre and Moot. See what we're being attacked by here. Oh, so Heinrich, what was left over of Heinrich's force, now he wants a piece of this other one. Now we got to remember that this army is not near as strong as Balthasar's. But we do have some tools here. If we can use our Pistoliers to effectively shut down, say, like these Black Knights, that is still a fair number of Varghulfs, but I think we can handle it. We've also got the war wagons. Let's fight it. I mean, I could retreat, but let's see what we can do. Let's be brave here and jump in. See what we can do. We have the ability to skirmish these guys quite a bit with 5 Pistoliers, and we also have Humphrey there who can ride out with them. The Sutsun's mortar can fire straight into, you know, a friendly fight and not hurt us at all. Now, actually, look at this, all this water right here. This is actually a pretty good place to set up a line of Free Company, because the vampires are going to be slow coming across the water. I don't think any of them get an aquatic trait by any means. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna put a Witch Hunter out here, or actually kind of right out here in front. See if we can draw attention. We have his Warhorse. Split the mortars up. We can't let the vampire units get a hold of our handguns on the flanks. But I do want them there just to give them a good... Let's just group all these units. Okay, let's go find some customers.
We are ready. We are Sigmar's heirs.
Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, they started all the way across the map because they went through reinforcements, so we're gonna wear these guys out. We're gonna absolutely wear them out with their Pistoliers. Okay, we got the Talabek Rune Fang here in case we need it. It'll sunder armor. So that could be handy. Yeah, these war wagons are so slow.
Yes, General. Formation march.
Let's go grab their attention. Alright, vampire scum. We might be able to assassinate that dude if he doesn't get back. Get up here. We got a good opportunity. Strigoi doesn't have a lot of armor, and he is gonna get owned by Pistoliers. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Shoot him. Shoot him, shoot him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, feed it to him. Feed him that lead. He's dead. Fire at will. Excellent. Alright, let's use our Lord as bait. I don't know if he can tank 3 Varghulfs, So we're not ready to just like pitch them in and see what happens here, but we can keep trying to draw the vampires in. Managed to pick off Strigoi. Those war wagons do armor piercing damage, which will be handier versus the Black Knights. The Black Knights are shielded though. I mean, it is tempting to throw him in, but I just don't think he can tank everything the vampires are going to unleash on him if we just throw him in too willy-nilly here. See, like right here, he's got a bit of a... Yeah, now we can throw him in, I think. The war wagons will tank a little bit of damage with their armor, so that's kind of okay. There we go. Yeah, this is actually okay. This is good. This is good. Just let our things fire. The war wagon's going to take a little bit of damage here, but it shouldn't be too bad. There we go. It's going to get rid of one Black Knight. Let's go save our leader, who's tied up with more Black Knights. Kill those off. Those Black Knights can absorb a lot of pistol fire. Do we do magic damage with the Warrior Priest? No, unfortunately. We do fire damage, though, which would make him pretty decent against a Varghulf if he could withstand their damage. Here's a weak Varghulf over here. Let's go pick it off. Yeah, we are going to skirmish these vampires to Kingdom Come. Yes, that Varghulf got owned. I'll engage you in just a minute, Vargy. Oh, the friendly fire. Come on, mortars. Give me a dang break. Okay. Alright, Varghulf wants a piece. Let's give it to him. We deal fire damage back to him. I mean, he is going to be dangerous, so I don't... Still a bit of a risk, but I think we've got so much firepower to support here, we can get rid of the Varghulf. Kill him! Kill him quick! Gotta save our leader. There's another Varghulf on the way. Okay, another Varghulf down. I do not want to stand and take this one, though, because there's other units nearby, so let's keep skirmishing. Let's try and draw them back towards our guns. We're getting a little bit far from where I want to be located at here. Let's try and draw them back to the water. Alright, we should have some good targets for our mortars now. Holy, how fast is this Varghulf and how slow is a warhorse? Come on, man! Even the war wagons are staying in front of all this. 80 speed and 70. Wow, yeah, the Varghulf is just straight up faster. Well, let's go take this Varghulf out. Because we're not going to be able to outrun him. Oh yeah, let the guns begin. Alright, it's another vampire leader out here. Let's take our lord back to a bit of safety. He's served admirably here. We've asked a lot of him, and he delivered. I want to go out here and kill this vampire lord, but without the ability to take its armor off. That is going to actually be easier said than done. I'm going to try and use our witch hunter for a little bit of bait here too. We are doing tremendous damage to the vampire lord, which if we can take him out, it's going to really hurt the leadership for the vampire. It's going to hurt it real bad. Alright, the Sootson's mortar, I'm going to keep it continually targeted on the Graveguard. The other mortar, I'm going to start turning it loose over here. Let's try and get another shot off on this vampire lord. Let's pull out of the way here so our handguns have an open volley on the vampire lord. Excellent. Excellent. Like I said, the Sootson's mortar can be targeted here. There's no friendly fire. And look at him just wrecking the Graveguard. This is beautiful. I thought this battle actually would be a lot tougher than this. These forces Heir needs to stop underestimating the guns of the Empire, because they have stood valiant every time they've been asked to. Let's go over here and see if we can pick off some corpse carts. The zombies are of little concern to me. Man, who did the damage to Conroy there? Or was it just friendly fire? Alright, there's a weak corpse cart. Actually, there's a low. Yeah, this one's weak. It's got the balefire. Let's drop some shots. Yeah, the leadership of the vampires is about to move into like full-on army loss territory. Some skeleton warriors got involved. Oh gosh, the friendly fire. That is not my Sutsun's mortar. Too many corpse carts, vampies. So, alright, so this is just going to end up being more prestige. Some experience for our pistoliers. This is so thematic too. We've got the warrior priest and a witch hunter to help cleanse the vampires along with all the guns. I love it. Like, it just fits the theme wonderfully. This Sutsun's mortar, well, we get more of them because every 10 turns now we should be able to pick up another Sutsun's mortar. These things are going to be absolutely awesome because later on, you know, as armies come and fight us and they get into melee, we can just keep pouring on the artillery fire and it won't hurt us a bit. So the Sutsun's mortars will be fantastic. Alright, the vampires have got to be hurting. I just dealt them 2 back-to-back defeats there. They are going to be... Oh, and we're about to get plus 10 leadership. Ostermark is here. We've stopped the rebellion there. Fildorf is not stabilized, but mostly Steingart will finally be able to be defended to some extent.
True servant of Sigma.
Alright, let's see what we're up against here. So we don't even have the Barded Warhorse, which should make him even slower. Speed's not exactly his thing, apparently. Speed's not his thing. So we got Pistol Corps. We definitely want Grand Hammer of Sigmar. This would help a lot for our, our Free Company militia. Hold the Line would probably help a little bit in the end too. Obviously Grand Shield of Faith, all that stuff. So let's do that. Get him focused here. The vampires have a whole nother army in Fort Oberstyre. So what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna have to move back. We're gonna come up here close to this settlement where we would get, it's not much, but we would get their reinforcements in case the vampires strike out at us. I want to see what's happening at the moot and move partway there. Okay, nothing is happening at the moot. So I'm going to encamp so that we can continue to replenish, hit the moot, try and make our way to Swartzhofen. We could use the income from trading pottery, though how long this lasts here, we'll see. I'm not going to spend all that money. I need to keep a little bit in reserve just in case. Same thing here at Mordheim. No reason to spend that. We're making good progress this episode, folks. The vampires are hurting. We're not pinned up in our same 2 settlements there.
The Bright Order are seeking targets.
Yeah, we've hurt them bad enough now, too, that their strength rank is suffering. Nope. This is the Great Cleansing vampires. Now, what we do have to worry about is the greenskins busting through Karakern and getting up in our face. So we want to take out the vampires because there's no telling what it's going to be like if Grimgor's Ardboys show up all of a sudden. It isn't going to be pretty. It isn't going to be pretty.
I live to serve the Emperor.
All right, let's just get back up here because we kind of need to finish. We need to replenish and we need to recruit. Okay, the moot got reinforcements.
Do not waste my potential.
Is that a river? Yes, if we go across that, it uses all of our movement points. Because see, we can go across the crossing point. Yeah, we're right here. So that means that the vampires can't easily get across that. I won't be replenishing, but there's a chance we could catch one of these vampire armies in an ambush. There's 2 of them, which would be a big fight for a force that's already somewhat beat up, but we take these kind of risks because that's how we're going to gain. No pain, no gain. Well, I do actually want to upgrade Grinzat because then I could build defenses there, and that'd be huge. Oh my gosh, though, we're so low on money. Let's not spend that right now because that's pretty risky because we're coming up on a rebellion soon.
Servant of the faith.
Yeah, I don't know what else I can do with these forces other than maybe come try and reinforce Balthasar, because by themselves they'll probably be at too much risk. Income from post-battle loot, assassinate, block army. Let's do specialist because that damage walls. Give him a better chance to pull that off. Skip that. Alright, let's see if we get lucky and catch some vampires in an ambush. If we do, it's going to be hilarious. Oh, our ambush failed, but Mannfred wants to fight us, and if I'm not mistaken... no, it's not. I figured this would be a river crossing, but it's not. Okay, well, we get an opportunity to kill Mannfred one off here, so let's take it. Okay, sorry, I sent a message to one of my buddies there. Let's see, this vampire army's actually got a fair bit of... let's think how to best deploy. We're going to want to use our pistoliers to our advantage. And if we get up against, like, say, here, we can keep the vampires from being able to easily outflank us. Get on defensive, but we kind of want it to be more like that, I think. Let's roll this, get our mortar. Our mortar's gonna have to start here and then move back, and then our silver bullets. I'll just kind of get them back here to start with too. Let's start the battle. Silver bullets, gun. Okay. Let's get out here and try and pick off these bats. Corpse cart. In fact, I'm just gonna take Balthasar in. Tank the bats while we shoot them. So let's take the bats out of play. And we might be able to cheap shot Mannfred, but we'll see. We can use Plague of Rust, comboed with Focus Fire. Bat season's open. Okay, Balthasar did his job beautifully there. It's bat bait. Let's take off Mannfred's armor and just make him eat it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think we can. Yep, he's going down. Shoot him. All right, Mannfred's down. All right, let's get this cavalry dealt with. Come on, Balti. I gotta wait 16 seconds until, or actually longer than that, because that means Mannfred's still losing his armor, even though the battles are. Where's some Graveguard, actually? Skellies, Graveguard. Target the zombies, Skellies. Yeah, let's target the Graveguard. Yeah, there we go. We gotta lure these cavalry in. Yep. Now they're gonna take lots of shooting. Let's go fire at will on the cavalry. Excellent. Lances and Barding have really good armor, but they do not have shields. And you can tell. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. That was a shooting if we've ever seen one. Alright, let's try and get the Dire Pack. Actually, I got an idea. Let's have Balthasar just... Well, I mean, they are anti-large. This is going to be risky. I'm gonna have Balthasar just flat out charge the Dire Pack and see if we can use him as bait once again. Though I would say that this is probably a little risky. They can't countercharge him, which will help. But they are anti-large, and Balthasar is not a particularly sturdy target. There we go. The Dire Pack have no armor. Toast. Okay, easy. Balthasar's the only one left. Take it easy on him. I know you boys like to shoot. We all do. Alright, the Graveguard has taken significant damage. Let's actually melt the Graveguard real quick, because it is another fairly significant threat. Plague of Rust just combines so beautifully with these units. Alright, our free company are absolutely owning. Let's actually just take our mortar and start targeting back here. Alright, that's going to be the end of the Graveguard. The Skeleton Warriors, our free company can handle with ease. The Graveguard, not so much, so that's why I want them gone. I'm going to just pull through those few Graveguard there and go get the attention of this Varghulf. Yeah, you can see their infantry, when it's not Graveguard, is just going to get owned. They have no prayer. No prayer. Don't let the zombies bite. No, wait, what? What did I do? I didn't even mean to cast that. Well, just for show. Okay, the infantry fight's totally under control. There's really not. Is that Graveguard still alive? That hardly seems feasible. Alright, just to make sure the Varghulf dies extra fast, I'm going to pull off what little armor it had. Mortars are getting some good destruction in. Excellent. That's the end of that. That's the end of that. Alright, Mannfred Von Crapstein again defeated. Will I get his special ability this time, though? Maybe he came in as reinforcements last time or something and it didn't count? I don't know what the case was. Yeah, I mean, when it's not Graveguard, free company are going to own in melee and with their guns. Like, so vampires are just trash versus what I've got here, unless it is the shielded version of the Graveguard. Even the Graveguard with great weapons, dangerous, but probably still in trouble because they don't have shields, and they're just going to take an absolute shellacking from the gun line. Oh, why did the vampires not reinforce? Mannfred just came at me? Like, full-on came at me. What a dope.
You summon me.
Now we can attack him and just take the moot.
Cease.
Alright, what do we get for defeating Mannfred? Okay, so Moonslaker. Minus 50% casualties suffered from vampiric territory. Wow, and we already had... I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd rather have some kind of like cool regeneration. But I do think Balthasar does regenerate already, thanks to Isabella. Ah, crap. Brenzak. Dwarves, are you gonna do anything about this? By the way, now they got Grimgore's Ardboys, like I said, they gotta worry about. But, I mean, Barak Var looks pretty potent here. Well, I'm not either. But I want to be nice so that we can keep Grimgore's Ardboys from running us over.
Champion of the faith.
Champion of the faith, indeed. Well, you know what? Let's finish this episode off with a bang. And take the moot. Revenge for the halflings. Oh my gosh, man. This army has a terror freaking geist. They got a terror geist. Yeah, wow. Blood Knights, Knights with Lances and Barding, more Knights, multiple units of Graveguard. Yeesh. Well, we got our work cut out for us. Let's go get it done. We know how to pick apart vampires. We've done it before. We'll do it again. Again, we'll just use Plague of Rust. our skirmish cavalry to just start trying to pick these guys apart. The bats, we can, if we can get them in the right position where our pistoliers and stuff aren't threatened by enemy cavalry, we can kind of pick them off one by one as well. Let's see where the best shooting gallery is. Probably right here. Just gonna line these guys up. Need them out of the mix. Yeah, use that rock to protect us over here. This stuff. I don't need a brute. Let's put him on guard mode. Guard mode. Okay, start deployment. Balthasar. Let's see what we can go stir up. Okay, there's the Terrorgeist. The Terrorgeist would be fantastic to rip apart before the battle starts. It is a pretty low armor unit, and we can Plague of Rust that thing with just the standard variant and do some pretty good damage, I think. Shoot that thing. Shoot it! Shoot that big ugly bird. The Terrorgeist is like staying just ahead of us here. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Before the bats get here, hit it. Get a good shot in. Yeah, he threw up on us. Alright, Balthasar, you might want to run. If those bats hold you, the Terrorgeist is going to come join in. Okay, let's see. We need to keep after this flank. Alright, shoot the Terrorgeist. Alright, got a good shot in on the Terrorgeist. Alright, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Yep, fire at will. Fire at will. Keep on it, keep on it, keep him interested. Yes, this fight is very bad for the vampires. They're lured out. If we can just keep fleeing. Oh gosh, Balthasar! You can't get caught here, buddy, because these knights are gonna keep me from standing my ground and shooting you out of danger. I need Balthasar over here. Run, boys, run. Run. Okay, this is good, though. This is good. It's a good start. A little bit hairy here at moments. A lot of bats. Run, Balthasar, run. Where's my army at? Yeah, keep this way, this way, this way. Keep moving, Balthasar. You cannot stick around. Alright, one unit of bats down. The bats are faster than all of our pistol cavalry, but they're unarmored and they just get slaughtered. Yeah, we can't stop. Normally I would use Balthasar for bait, but we can't because we're being followed by Blood Knights. It's good though, we're about to lure all these units right into a hot fire zone. Shoot the bird. Okay, this is fantastic. The vampires are... Oh, wow. Yeah, this is gonna hurt them so bad. Take all the armor off those lances and barding. Look at the way they melt when you get them that way. Just gorgeous. It's a risk, but we're going to have to use Balthasar to tie down these Blood Knights. They've taken enough damage from the gun line that I think we'll be safe. We can't afford to take Pistolier losses here because we need all their ammo. Every horse we lose here is very bad for us. Get in there, Balthasar. Get him. Get him. Okay, we got another Black Knight unit interested. Mortar, you need to find some Graveguard and open fire. Alright, Blood Knights. We got Cryptors and Cavalry headed in. We've got to get these Blood Knights off Balthasar. Run, 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 run. Get behind this line. Oh, Balthasar. Oh, Balthasar. You're about to be in a bad place in life. You've got to get up here, Balthasar. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. We got to get this boy some fire support and quick. Can you get out of there, Balthasar? Because if you can do it, I would suggest you do it. Okay, he's good. He can replenish now, too. Okay, Balthasar, you can now fight the bats. Let's get our horsies out of the way so that we can start shooting this out. I think we've got this battle won. We do have to deal with a lot of Grave Guard, which is non-ideal. Let's change mortar targets. Bats are gone. Start swinging to this flank. Okay, Balthasar, let's keep supporting the cavalry. Let's take a look at the gun line cleansing the vampire filth. There is nothing that necromancing magic can animate that guns can't de-animate, folks. Look at that beautiful sight. I'm gonna pull out some armor on these grave guards. And then let's get out around these zombies. Y'all push forward to get the attention of the zombies, please. Balthasar. Zombies. Crypt ghouls. Let's bombard that grave guard a little. Mortar, out here's your target. Keep moving up, push the zombies. We have taken a little bit of damage here, but we're gonna be alright. Zombies, grave guards, keep bombarding grave guard. Put that right on the edge there because I don't want to hit our own troops. Okay, good, good, good. Let's see if we can get these free company out away from this jerk and start shooting him. Alright, cavalry fall back. I'm letting you get attacked and I shouldn't be. Can't afford to lose any outriders, that's for sure. Yeah, look at this. Alright, Lamian Vampire Lord. Shot to death. Perfect. Balthasar owned everybody. So the moot will be ours. The halflings are freed from their vampire masters. And we're taking our steps towards Sylvania, folks. The great purge of Sylvania is underway. And our great metal lord, Balthasar, will be there with us to ensure that it happens. That's what I'm talking about. This is good stuff. This is some good stuff. Alright. Let's see where we end up on. We're getting a lot of gold chevron free company. Destroyed. Picked up some nice cash. Could sack it and then come back for it. But we're going to end up spending most of that to rebuild it. Let's go ahead and occupy it. Oh, the Sunmaker and the Black Lions. Woo, folks. things are going to get interesting on the next episode. We have access to some new troops, which I do want to take advantage of. It's just money keeping me from doing it at the moment. We'll see what we can do about the money on the next episode, like maybe try and get some more trade going. We have access to some very, very fine units right now. Balthasar has now unlocked Final Transmutation as well. And with that getting overcast, he'll get even less Winds of Magic to spend on that. So Vampire Lords are literally going to be melted by the Winds of Magic. We do have some greenskin issues cropping back up here. Vildorf is not well defended in its current stance. Hopefully these greenskins just go for Fort Saul. That's what they have been doing, but there's no guarantee of that. Actually, this army could be really handy right now to get back to Vildorf and help defend it against the greenskins. Steingart's only one turn from having walls, which will help a lot. Assuming that, does this add upon, or no, it adds on top of whatever this is. 4 free company militia, witch hunter, 2 handgunners, then we get an additional 2 handgunners, 2 free company, 2 outriders, hellblaster volley guns. Okay, good. All right, we're in good shape. Like I said, we're in a good position to start pushing Sylvania and rejoining it. I'm going to use my second army to come quell Solon to make sure that the greenskins don't gain any ground here. Fort Saul, obviously, against anything that comes, even Grimgord's Ardboys, is going to be very well protected. So this will allow Balthasar to focus on the vampires, and we'll go from there. I'll see you on the next episode. Get your guns ready, because it's going to get interesting, folks.